with DJ Chove. What's up, cabrón? ¿Qué tal?
What's up? How are you, everyone?
Yeah, man.
I hope you're enjoying today, Wednesday.
Yeah, man.
Well, here.
We are here on Wednesday. This is our second Wednesday on stream. Yeah, Friday was a little bit weird, and yeah, anyone that is tuning right now or that is just playing this back, we're gonna do this on Wednesdays now, not Fridays. So yeah, remember that. Uh, Mark your calendars. This is gonna be good. So yeah, what's up, man? How are you doing, man? I see you've been busy with bookings here in Mexico and like parties are happening. Yeah, like what's going on with your booking agency?
Well, since everything started going better
Yeah.
after this COVID situation, actually here in Mexico, the parties are blasting. Everyone is around here, like checking again,
Yeah.
eating some tacos and having fun. So it has been very busy the last months
Yeah,
with
man.
very good parties, very good productions. So I think it was a really good time to came back like this. No?
Yeah, man. It was necessary already for a lot of people. No, like I mean, even if you don't make money on the parties like DJs or like party promoters or whatever, like
Mother.
people just need to party in general, just to forget their shit. Yeah,
Yes,
it was
exactly.
I think was really good.
Everyone needs this just to have an escape of this all these problems. No.
Yeah, man, totally. Well, yeah, man. At least some escape valve, like something for the pressure to go out a little bit and just be a little bit more normal again. What's up, Voltage? What's going on, dude? Back on Wednesday now. I hope you guys have some time now. So, for all of you who don't know this fine gentleman, he's DJ Chove. He's been playing since I've been blasting, listening to music. He's been playing at parties and making parties. He's been doing it for the past 2 decades, probably, and maybe even more.
Yes.
This guy is the real OG of the Mexican scene. He makes music as Teen Sluts, and this is a collaboration with Barack. I'm not sure if you've been making any more music with Barack lately, but you should. He's blasting. And another one with Laberinto. Name is 28? No, you've been making some new
28
tracks.
is the name of the project.
Yeah, 28.
28, cara. 28, né?
So yeah, 28. You've been making some new music, no? This year you went to Brazil.
Yes, I went to Brazil in the beginning of the year,
Mm.
and I spent some months over there with Pedrao, and I started getting back in production again.
Yeah, man.
Doing some new stuff,
Yeah, man.
more groovy.
You need to like take the rust out, like start shaking the stuff, like getting back in the mood because it's I don't know, to make music, to make sounds, you can make sounds anytime you want, but to make music you have to kind of understand what the sounds are doing with each other, and that takes some time, like takes some like getting used to like doing it and like getting like the
Yes,
sequences
come
right.
back again and check it out all the new stuff that is happening also in the programs, no, that you are using it to produce, because everyone is making evolution of his platforms or everything, no.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, and right now with all this information going around, it's like it's really good creatively, Like you can just get like different ideas from all these producers making master classes and like this and that. It's like,
Yes, it's a really good point for all the producers that are starting. That well, they have everything over there. Some things that we didn't got any information about it when we were starting producing. Now it's everything there, so it's very easy to just go and check it out on YouTube or check it out with some producers that are already making these master classes and everything. And you can find everything finally, no?
yeah, no, totally. But I mean, even just collaboration is always really good for creating and like getting your style polished and getting like better on things that you like actually don't focus on. What's up? I am VU01. Oh my god, yes.
Wow.
It's the first time it's the first time I can say that name properly. How are you doing, man? So yeah, no, it's like I remember when I started working like with Dixter, and like he was just like, oh yeah, this nice sound and nice melody, but like why don't you try this on it and this effect? And I was like, what the fuck are you doing with this shit? And like I didn't really know how to do those things, you know, like it was like I've never known anything. I just like try everything and like try to understand. But yeah, this is really really good, and like just to see that on your house in your studio with your speakers referencing your own stuff, and it's like, oh wow, this is really cool how I do it right now, you know, like it's priceless, no, like I wish we had this like 20 years ago.
Yes, exactly. You know, like for example, I remember like when I met you, and it was like okay. I think we met in a radio station, no, internet radio station.
Yeah, Elastic Radio, man.
Yeah, Elastic Radio, exactly. And we were just talking, you know, like about hey, what's up and everything.
Yeah.
And there I started listening your music, and I was like, wow, you know, like well, I was making music in that time with Barak,
Yeah.
and I was starting, you know, like to know how it Cubase work and all of this. And suddenly you listen some tracks that are more, you know, like advanced, and I say like, hey, so that's interesting. How he can make this, you know, like.
Yeah, that was
Then,
that was some good times, man. It's just I think the less you know, the better the music goes, because like I not in production wise, but like creatively. Like you just like start
Exactly.
messing around. It's like, whoa, just leave it. Don't touch it. Just bounce it like that. I don't care, you know? It's like, and this kind of stuff is, I think that's
I
where,
think it's important to keep it simple, no?
yeah. Yeah.
It's super good to have this clear, because if you keep it simple, you can just pass your ideas to the your feelings to the music, no?
Yeah, exactly. Like even like if you keep simple your setup, you know, your workflow is gonna go massively better, instead of like just going and tweaking every little like it's like wow, it's endless, that kind of process. Just like obviously you can get many tracks and still keep it simple, you know what I mean? Like just yeah, it's just about workflow, I think. But also I think sound wise also, I mean, like you don't want to have many things happening at the same time, or like it just like takes attention out of everyone. What's up, Ben Solo, bro? Oh yeah, nice. This is perfect stream quality today. This is good to know. Still the same laptop.
New haircut.
New haircut. I had a haircut. I had a haircut a few weeks ago. Yeah, I needed a change in my life. I guess haircut is the first one to go. No.
I think I need one.
Yeah. Come on, man. I did it myself, man. I did this myself. I did this to myself. This is self-inflicted. It didn't go too bad, actually. It's like, yeah.
It's killer or filler in your hair,
Is,
no?
or you know, like, or shaver. Yeah, no, I that was it was an interesting day in my life that I needed to do that. You know what I mean? It's like just like fuck, like.
Sometimes you need to clear your ideas.
Yeah, man, exactly. Well, I mean, like, I think it's just energy-wise, sometimes you need change, no? Like, just you look at yourself and you're like, what the fuck am I doing with my life?
I need to cut my hair.
I need to fucking cut my hair or something. But yeah, wait, we have like, we had some bullet points here. Actually, yeah. There was a huge fucking party in Brazil, yeah, and this is kind of tied up to what we were talking about, parties being happening again. So yeah, tell me about that. Like, you weren't there, obviously. You were like working on another production here in Mexico. But yeah, tell me what you know. I saw some pictures. Looks amazing. It's kind of Tomorrowland, kind of like looking.
Yeah, man.
Like
it
dance
was
floor.
like this weekend. It was a party called Arbore da Vida. and it got like around 70,000 people back again
Yeah.
blasting in Brazil altogether. So like I think it's an important point of the way back of the events over there. No,
Mm.
they
Yeah.
already got one in the north side of Brazil. Called the party was called Bach Party,
Mm.
and also it was a very big party. It was last weekend, so in the sequence they make this other one, the Arbore da Vida. And I
Wow.
was just checking, and it's impressive how all the people came back just to like if no one or nothing else happened, like
Yeah.
before.
But that's like the biggest party that has happened for a while now. Like
Yes, no, like by example, here we got some parties already, like many
yeah.
since I think since September have been like having parties, like every weekend.
Yeah.
Some
Small ones, big
medium,
ones, every
small.
yeah. But how big is like the biggest that you've seen here in Mexico? Like 1,000?
I think it was mycology,
Oh yeah, it was
probably.
big.
I think like more like 2,000 people, more than 2,000.
Mm.
It's already considered big, like
Yeah,
for
no, no,
right
no.
now.
But how many people were in there? Like because I mean because some parties that you see is like huge lineup at least, like stuff is happening and you see the dance floor here in Mexico and like still people are not going so much. But Mycology was full, was good.
I don't know. I didn't went because I went to the opposite kind of party. It was more like a private party
Yeah.
in a resort.
Oh,
Very good,
nice. Yeah, that my
by the
kind of
way.
party.
Yeah, but it was very cool because you got you could rent a room in a hotel and stay there for the weekend. Got all the amenities you need to party
Yeah.
without any problem.
Yeah, that's killer.
And you have your party, and you have like 2 or 3 after parties rolling around the whole day, so you can go rest, eat, whatever you need. So, but I heard many things, like Mikoli. I don't know if it was like the people that they were expecting,
Yeah.
but it was big, no?
Well, yeah. Well, for sure, it was like a big production. No, I got a friend that went there. I'll ask her
Mhm.
see if she saw a lot of people. But yeah, with like few cancellations on the lineup and like like that's also probably some people also didn't go there.
Exactly. Probably it was like because of this.
Yeah, I mean traveling during COVID times is pretty hard. So you never know what happened there. But yeah, shame. And
Shame.
but Brazil, man, Brazil is blasting. What like I thought COVID was still kind of happening over there.
Well, it was happening, but well, one of the things that is good in Brazil is that when they are, like producing a party, or they are coming back to the events and everything, they are really careful about all the precautions and all the rules that they need to follow to make one party. So, like by example, let's say in Sao Paulo, they open the events for thousands of people. They know they can do it, and they make all the permissions and all the things that they need to do to make the party happen as professionally speaking as they need. So that's a really good point because it's different from Mexico. Well, we sometimes we don't even have a idea if the promoter has permission or not. Like exactly, or what they need to the party to be safe. Example, like not the all the fireman or the ambulance or whatever. They need to check the regulations before the events start.
Yeah, yeah.
When
No, here in
everything is
Mexico.
built or something.
Yeah, here in Mexico is not. I sometimes I've never, probably I've seen an ambulance once or twice at parties, and that's it. Um,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. In Brazil, they're really, really straight up with the parties. They're really well produced. I really like going to Brazil to
Yeah, I
play.
think
If you're in
it's one of
Brazil
the
and you
things
want
that
to book me, sorry.
like, hey, quick. No, but it's one of the things that it could be helpful to for the Mexican parties to get pre-sales. Well, that the pre-sales are having some kind of success because, for example, in Brazil, like if you buy your pre-sale,
Yeah,
you will have a party of quality and probably nothing will happen, like all the artists will be there, it will be a good sound system, you will have an ambulance, you will have bar, you know that you are paying your ticket because this service will be good.
yeah,
And here most of the people doesn't buy the pre-sale ticket because sometimes they didn't believe in the promoter.
yeah,
Probably like one artist will not be there, or probably, I don't know, something will happen.
yeah,
But what I had been watching in the last parties, like since when we came back now in September, that it was like pretty much every weekend party.
yeah.
I saw like we increase a little bit this quality of production.
Mm,
So I can be sure that now if the people from here start, like buying the pre-sale,
yeah,
can help a lot the promoter just to know how he can improve his production.
yeah. Totally.
It's important.
Yeah, I think so, man. Yeah, really, really good point. And
Mm.
yeah, I mean, this has been ongoing here in Mexico, like production quality versus, like, but it's like it's so much competition that it's like it's hard to, it's hard to go like that. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, man, it's cutthroat here, man. But what do you say? Yeah, man, we got a pretty warmed up stream. We got some people. These people are happening. We have one track. It's from our friend Steve Self. It's just a demo he sent, but it's prog house, yeah. So let's see how it goes. You guys, if you don't listen to prog house, I mean, you'll have to listen to it now.
Yeah, so we can listen it, huh?
I hope so. Okay, we're playing it. Okay. And we are back. Nice. Yeah, cool, man. Nice track. Yeah, like if it's still in the process of like making and breaking, definitely cool. Keep going, man. What do you think, man? ¿Qué opinas?
We killer or we filler?
We kill it or we fella? What do you
No,
think?
I really like it. I just like in my opinion, probably in the parts where the when you start the bass line and everything, you can try to use different bass lines, like from different parts of the track, like just to make it a little bit more interesting
Yeah.
about sound design,
Yeah,
probably.
it would pick up a little bit more, no?
Yeah, just to feel more a little bit all the parts because I listen the when you start the bass, like I listen like in a point like probably will I would like to be more like fat or something like this in the beginning, but suddenly when all the track is developing, sounds really good. Like so it's good, like it makes it feels and everything good.
Yeah, man, totally.
Well, but it's that my opinion. I don't know, like
It's a
probably
different style to what we're used to, but yeah, I think structurally the track is really cool. Like the musically is really cool. It needs some more like at some point like some edits I think and stuff. Like percussions need some work obviously.
some atmospheres just like to put a bit more, like space to the things,
Yeah, he's still working on the synth, so like, he's already. I mean, he's super. He's released many tracks. This guy, so I think he has an idea that he wants to do. It's pretty clear that it's really cool. But yeah, I think just like what you said of changing the bass line is really powerful, especially if you just use at some point something very simple, like just one note of bass at some point, like a and then after that you get the full groove into it, and then at some point you just do like an A B kind of stuff, like, and it really pushes the other stuff, like the other rhythmics, like out on the track, rather than like just stay on the same,
Yeah.
but
What I like is also the melodies, like
yeah,
are more
melodies are
like
killer.
early morning in this old style that it's going progressive, like during these times it's difficult to have some like happiness in the music.
Yeah, man, it's
Sometimes, like
yeah,
man,
super.
it's going so fast and like tricky, dark.
Yeah, man, no, it's super definitely, man. Slap it. No, well, sorry, just like looking at the slap some ideas. You have any ideas apart from like this atmospheres that you think like some
But
other
I think
stuff?
it's basically this, like just to make like maybe some more improvements on the bass
Yeah.
in some parts, just to give more effort to the track and to be more deep. Because if it's like a more progressive, like has all these effects that going through the deep sound and
Yeah.
make it feel it like very slowly and then going like and
Yeah.
grow up and
Yeah.
to finish it in a part like it will be more rhythm and more percussions and
I mean,
all of this, no?
I think what for tech house, like it's quite like it wants to be like super steady, like, and some of these like some elements like will probably make it a little bit more side than tech house, no, which, but he also makes psytrance like Hautakam. They released their first album, him and Andy Mason.
But it's progressive house, no? So it's good. It's just going like very slowly and the
Yeah,
develop of the track and everything.
slowly
More like
developing. Yeah, exactly. And then at some point just
trippy.
drop back down. No, but it's really cool, man. I like it. Hautakam is brilliance. There you go. Nice. Hautakam is nice. Where is this? Have you heard their album? It's out on Dragonfly. Show it.
No,
Did you hear
if
their
I
album?
didn't hear the album, I didn't listen it. No,
No yet. Yeah, it's cool, man. I got a track
I
there
have
with
been kind of lost in the
New Music
in
Realm.
the in well in Dragonfly and more progressive labels.
But it's not
Because
progressive at
right
all.
now
Their music is like weird trance. That's what I would.
it's
Weird.
more old school, no? Old school,
Yeah, like old
like
school. Yeah.
it's more old school track. Exactly. Dragonfly, as I remember
Yeah.
in the beginning, it was amazing.
Yeah, it's weird trance. It's like it's their own style. It's pretty cool. But yeah, definitely old school is one way to yeah.
Describe it.
Yeah, it is definitely acid trance. Yeah, it's a bit like you're. I am weird. Yeah, you are weird too, man. What? Che,
I
pinche
think everyone
Felipe.
is
El Felipe, güey, ahí está.
el electric. We
El Electrix. Ya. Mándame mi controller. Mándame mi controller, culero.
acid trance, Feel Free style.
So yeah, guys, you got any tracks that you want us to review today? What's going on? What is going on?
Come on, guys.
Come on,
Put us
guys.
something strong
I think
to.
yeah. Oh, you sent me one. Where on the on my on Whisper? Okay, yeah, I don't have this thing open. Let me just go to Twitch. Twitch TV. Yeah, there you go. On Whisper. Where are my whispers? Huh? Oh, I can't even see. Okay, my channel. There you go, my channel. I don't wanna. No, I don't wanna hear me. No, I don't wanna hear myself. Please, no. Mute. 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 Okay, please mute it. No, it's not gonna mute it. There you go. A ver, entonces whispers. There you go. Oh, Ben Solo sent me a track, but that's like weeks old. Okay. What's up, Ben? Did you send me a track, a remix I'm working on? Nice. That's another Lemon Tree remix. Cool. Okay, Weirdsville. Weirdsville. So it goes well because we're listening to weird stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
So
like weird.
also like man, how was it? How was it working back with Pedrao, man? Like how long have you been not working with him? What's going on there?
Well, like we used to have a really nice workflow when I was living in Brazil,
Yeah.
and then I came back to Mexico and also start working on the agency here. And Pedrao, well, he focused all his energy to make this Labyrinto
Yeah.
project.
And his family.
And his family, like of course,
Huge.
it's not so easy to be father of 3 kids, amazing kids.
Yeah.
So, well, put all this effort in Labyrinto, and well, we had been like chatting and how we wanted to be back with some tracks with for 28 because with all the changing in music and all of this, we started to make a very side trance, but more groovy, 140, 142,
Yeah.
more pumping and all of this. But we had been like separate, listening some other stuff.
Yeah.
So in Brazil, like sometimes it's difficult to make sometimes different styles of music because they like drops and they like other
Yeah.
commercial style.
Yeah, they like their drops.
So we were wondering, like how it will be to make something nice, but not to be in this drop again, like a drop mood or all this stuff. So we were planning to make different sounds, but also continue groovy. So we make a track 145, but with some more fresh bass lines.
Nice.
With what with one note, but kind of distorted and make all of this.
Oh, cool.
I will show you very soon about it.
Are you still you don't have it to show it to us? Ah, you teaser.
I don't know. I have it here, but I don't know. I need to check it out.
Yeah. Wait if the mix is okay, no?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man.
And well, we are making some tries to make this proper style that we like, but now a little bit more psychedelic, not so many drops, like more straight.
Not so many drops.
Nice.
Some would say some would say you need more drops to make it psychedelic, but a different kind of drops.
Exactly. The drops that we like,
Good drops.
That's good drops. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
Probably, like higher than 200 or something.
Yeah, but not BPM. Yeah, please don't go like that. Don't go like Cosmo. But so yeah, well, what's up? We got a track from Nihil. It's called Weird Feel. It's a remix for Lemon Tree. Also,
the English guy.
The English guy. Wait. And yeah, I think this is gonna be cool. Hello, Natalia. How are you doing? Pussy. Why talking like this? Why like this? Who you calling a kitten? Who are you calling a female cat or a what? Okay, let's do this. Okay, man. So I'm sorry. This is like it just keeps going a little bit, but we got the idea. Uh, the track feels very loopy. That's because that's why I just like fade it out because it just keeps going, and I think for a while it just like loops and loops.
It's more like to be jamming, no?
Yeah,
For example, if you are over there and you are start jamming and
yeah,
they start going just like
yeah,
checking some.
yeah. It's a good track for jam, and then I would pull out some parts from that and like make different sections, obviously, because it just feels like a loop. You know, it's a loop from the beginning. No, it doesn't mean it's too long. Like you can make a track that long, but it needs to be changing. You know, like this is just like it just keeps doing the same thing, and I mean it's cool. It's nice effects, cool guitar. I think
Yes,
the guitar, like at some point when the arpeggio finishes, I'm not sure if it's the arpeggio that is hitting a wrong note or the guitar that is just starting on a different, um, just an attention. But it just feels a little bit weird, you know, and it just keeps going and going, you know. It's cool. I like the idea. What do you think of he was asking you about the mix. What do you think of the mix in general, Shelby?
I think you need to work a little bit more about the, because it seems that you have just recorded the guitar and start putting some effects on it, but you need to make this fusion with other with the whole track,
Mm.
to make it more like a, I don't know, like a more fluid. Probably that could help also in the to
More
make the track a
fluid.
little bit more. Yeah, exactly. Not to be like in the same as it was jamming.
Yeah. Also, yeah, like a drop,
Be
a
better.
drop around there, you know, like a drop that like was, just take. I would definitely take some elements out from the beginning, start building it up. Then at some point, like do something that like the thing changes, you know, like that the whole structure changes a little bit, like maybe a different progression, maybe a different guitar riff, maybe something that like just goes differently.
Just
And
like a part, by example, with some percussions, like if it was like in a live band, like you might just make like the percussions going around like a loop of percussions, and suddenly some effects just pumping and appearing like
yeah, exactly,
then
exactly.
come back to the riff of the guitar again with another intention.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, totally. Like I think from minute 2 or 1.5, it should have changed into something like a break, because this is like it feels like an instrumental track, no? So like, well, obviously it has guitar and it's like it has like varied percussions and like stuff that like always some of the percussions feel like they are like way ahead, like some rim shots and like they're like
Even that, I was imagined to be like in a festival when you are going to the chill out to listen the music, and in some points, like even you listen these voices, like
yeah.
something like this. I don't know, to be more like for trippy in some parts, no?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. It's like I always like to do this kind of stuff. You know, like when you're in, like making the track, and then like you try to recreate a space. You know, like so you're having the track is full whack. You know, like it's like full with like all the spectrum is like blasting. All the instruments are like full. Like and then at some point it just like goes into like another space, you put some effects, you bounce this bit and put it here, then you bounce this other bit and like do some parallel processing and pass it through a filter or like something like whatever floats your boat.
I don't know. When I listen these kind of tracks, I always like to imagine like, if it was an orchestra, no? Like
Mm.
when the metal start and then enters the percussions and then everyone goes together and there is a solo of other things and I don't know. I
uh
like this.
yeah, I know exactly, man. Like this is also a really good point, like how would you really structure like a classical track, like how the all the elements start structuring it. Obviously every track is different, like sometimes like you get the horn first and then the other thing, like then you get like the exactly like the percussions and like the big like medals and stuff, and like this is what you always have to see, like to I feel like that in a way your mindset should be doing something like that when you're like making the arrangement, no? Like just like you
Building,
said, it's
yeah, on the track.
really good point. And yeah, I think in terms of mix, like there's a lot to be done. But yeah, you'll work it out. But I think yeah, like it's more about the arrangement that I would change. I would try, because this track is instrumental. I would try to do A B chorus, B C, or A B again, and then like A plus B plus or something like that. Like A B chorus, then like A plus B plus chorus, and then like a C kind of thing or something like that. That just finish it off like that is kind of like an A, but like with something different. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, man, your synthesis is getting way better and more controlled. I think you still need to control like some bits of the spectrum. Like the thing is a little bit, lumpy. Like I would call it lumpy. Like some elements are getting a little bit too far. Oh, Natalia, thank you so much for the for the gifts. Woo! Yeah, Natalia is
And
the
I don't know, like, by example, once you already have your, well, record the guitar and everything, you can also try to edit, like some parts. And
Yeah.
you use these small parts and create sounds from that parts that you have,
yeah.
It could help to make a different use of this.
Yeah, no, totally, man, totally. Like this is what I mean. Like, yeah, you have your A and B part kind of thing, and then you like your A plus and B plus. You can edit the guitar, then maybe put another riff into it, like just like another company guitar that just goes like or something. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking of like ideas, no, like, but the point is to like just change, all the time change a little bit, very few tracks just stay the same like that. Okay, so yeah, where is my music, guys? Who is sending me some links? I don't see you. Okay, there is
Everyone
one.
is hangovering.
There is one here from hangover. Man, it's Wednesday. Come on, you can't be drunk. You shouldn't be drinking at least. And if you are, you should be thinking about your life very seriously. No. I'm joking. You can do whatever you want, but but you should be able to tune easier here on Wednesday, and it's gonna be every Wednesday from now on. And yeah, as my friends have suggested, you should slap some stickers and do your thing so this channel keeps growing. You are the ones that help us grow, and thank you, Natalia, for all your gifts and stuff. You are the best. What, you got any tracks to show us, Natalia? What's going on? Break it up, have sections without any melodies. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and or with different, with just a few elements like percussions and like, what I always tell my students when they can't divide sections is like actually make different sections. One very percussive, one very like melodic. You can get one section like one super leading section like with a big lead and just like one something different. Like then you can have like an effects section with like some voice samples, etc. And then you just tie them all up, like just get some elements from here and there, move this here and there, and then you have a track. You know what I mean? It's always good to play around with your elements and like make them stick out more in the mix at some points, Yeah, man, bring it on. Send us something, Felipito, carnalito, and also send me my controller, motherfucker. No, es cierto. I'll talk about that controller soon, man, because I really want one. I'm not sure for Serum or if whenever I'm starting to do my modular, I'll
Oh, weón, manda ahí, weón.
Manda ahí, weón! Entonces, so yeah, we got the track from Gar Hermes. He's oh wow, that started playing now. He's one of my patrons. He supports the channel, always has, always will. No, I'm not sure if always, but thank you very much, dude. And yes, oh well, cool, man. Wait, let's play this track. 1, 2, 3, bam. Okay, that was sudden. Yeah, it's cool sounds, man. Cool synths. You should. I really like the synths and the work that you're doing, like how they're replying to each other. Before the break, that synth is a bit too empty. I would put something else that to go with it, like you can put some arpeggio, some melody, some leads, like that is like a little bit quieter than the synth, and just like kind of ties it all together. Or you can put something like an A/B kind of like question and answer kind of synth. I think. What do you think, Chauvet? What do you think of this track, man?
I was asking if he make his sounds of use presets.
Yeah, okay, that's a good question. Are you making your sounds from scratch, man? He's been following my channel, and he's been following the YouTube. So I guess he's been synthesizing his own FM stuff. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's some presets from Virtual Light or something. They sound super super nice. Some sounds, man, very nice.
Yeah, yes, I was asking this because well, some sounds really really good,
Mm,
and well, like you told me, like it's starting to just
yeah, some
some
months.
time ago, no?
Yeah, just a few months. He's one of my newest acquisitions. No, 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 one of my newest prodigies.
Also super nice, huh?
Yeah, man, he's going really fast. I think mix wise, yeah, you cut too much on the bass. Uh, that's good, man. Like the
Well, I
sounds
think
are
that
good.
like
Yeah,
if we talk about mix, I think if you are starting, it's super difficult to for you to find your own mix. You know, like I was talking to Tron, like sometimes it's very important just not to make the sounds and just put it there in the track and say
yeah,
like, okay, you will combine it and like this. You need to start listening. You know, like what you are doing.
yeah,
Is I think it's very important for it will help a lot to your mix because like once you understand what you are doing and how it sounds, it will help a lot just to combine this whole bunch of sounds and with all no with
yeah,
everything.
yeah. No, totally. Sometimes when you're like just synthesizing and you don't know how to do it, obviously it's really useful, and I always advise everyone to start synthesizing as soon as possible. But sometimes when you're like just making a sound, it just like the idea for the sound that you wanted just kind of goes away. And also, like sometimes you don't even know what sound you want, and for that it's really good to just go through presets and like find out some
Yeah, exactly.
sounds.
Like normally when I start producing, of course I use a lot of presets, like
Yeah.
just presets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to use it and combine it, and after that, like put some effects to make it sound different and everything.
Yeah.
But then you start understanding that you need to listen what you are doing.
Mm.
I Now when I came back to produce with Pedrao, it was one of the things that we were putting some more attention
Mm.
because we make the whole track and we make a lot of process in the sounds,
Mm.
like the different kind of process in every sound, even the bass line, percussions, and like just to for every sound to listen better. But sometimes we were just putting more things, and it's an abuse of processing, like
Yeah.
and
You
in the
don't
end
need
we
it.
were making just like a bunch exactly. You don't need all that process in many sounds, like
Yeah.
that's why it's important to listen
Yeah.
what you are doing
Yeah.
before to start putting more things on it.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. This is also like also one thing that I always tell everyone, and even on my mix on my. I don't know if you've seen it, but there's a tutorial about error corrective mix that I do, and it's like you don't process the mix always the same thing, like there are some dynamic processes that is sometimes is good for summing, sometimes it's not, there are some things that like generally are okay, but like you have to really understand what you're doing and think about it and listen like what the sound needs rather than what I want to do, no? Like or like what the sound needs rather than what does he do with that sound, it's like this is it's difficult when you're starting because you want to like learn how people are doing what you want to do, but at some point you have to like realize that like everything it's right here in your ears, and you just have to listen and like get it out from the synth
And
or
you
whatever
start
you're
using
using.
like all these tricks, no? Tricks or tips that everyone is using it.
Yeah,
But
it's useful.
well, you already have like maybe these people that is using it has already like 20 years of producing.
Yeah,
So that's why like they know how it can work on their tracks.
yeah.
It's not necessary that works in every track.
Yeah, it works with that kick and that bass, and that's what they like. And then next year they're gonna change some of the process because it just doesn't go with whatever they want, you know. So, but it's about understanding the process. I would suggest to you guys when you're like trying to, well, this is a workflow kind of tip, and this is yeah, I think when you are if you're making a melody and you kind of know what the melody sounds like in your head, like you should try and do it without the melody playing. You know, just try and do it like just paint it without playing. That's how I do it. And then I just do like dun 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 dun, dun and then it's like then you play it and then you see if the timing is right, if the notes are right, but then you still have the melody really in your head instead of like having a loop of something that is not your melody, and then in the end you forget what you're doing. Yeah. So when you're trying to plays melodies and plays like arpeggios stuff like that, like it's very for me it's easier to just do it without hearing it and then just understand what I'm doing wrong and move it again and then do play it again and see, oh, okay, this is not right again. It's kind of referencing with my head rather than like trying to get it on the first time. And then
Yeah, and I think it also is good to try with that melody different kind of sounds, because probably like if you are not too experienced
yes, exactly.
in synthesis or something, and you're using presets, okay, you are like maybe imagine one thing and then suddenly another sound sounds really good, and it's like, okay, I like this, but it went, like from your ideas, from your original idea, it becomes another
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah.
So if you keep trying just to get in the point that you will have a sound that is probably what you were imagining, like that you can put more focus to see how this preset was made, like,
Yeah.
and start checking how you can make this sound,
Yeah,
I
totally.
think
You can see the matrix. You can see the matrix to see how they did it, what process they have, what kind of like modulations everything has. And yeah, no, this is really, but sometimes also, which is what sometimes you have a sound palette in your track, and you have all your sounds, on MIDI. Sometimes you just grab one melody that you have on this and just move it on the other tracks. See how it sounds on different sounds. It's like, oh, this is interesting. You can make a copy of that track and just make some modulations on that, and then you have like a different, the same melody on a synth that you had before, but a little bit changed. And this is how sometimes I reach different textures, no, like different things that are happening. Sometimes then this sound that I modified is not quite this one, but it's all very similar. And then this sound will have some different accents, some different LFO or something that will move the whole thing, the whole melody into a different side of oh, Discord just that was pretty smooth because I was talking. Perdón, se trabó el Discord, güey. Se trabó el
okay,
Discord, pero ya volvió.
ya volvió.
Ya volvió. Qué pedo.
Yeah,
Entonces,
back.
yeah, man, we're back. So yeah, Discord was kind of broke, but it's back. And yeah, every producer has their individual approach, definitely. And this is what we have to we all have to learn from each other something, like everybody focuses on different things. I keep saying that to everyone, but it's true. Good point about same presets don't sound so good on another track. Yeah, well, yeah, it's not nice to listen to your track and then you listen to another track and it's like the same sound. It's like I don't want to say any names, but I got a remix from these guys, and
Hey, why not? It's killer or killer.
Killer or filler? They're killers, man. It's well, I got this. I mean, it's not a secret that like most Israelis use samples. Yeah, like sample packs and sample banks, and like they just like, oh, this sound is good. Why I make a different one? And you know, and partially it's true, but you know, like. They send me this track and I'm like just working on the intro is their intro, it's like the same pad and all this stuff, and then I hear the same pad in like already I've heard in like 3 or 4 different tracks. I'm like, whoa, this is weird, man. This is like it's like I'm starting to hear my track and then at some point it's like a different track, and yeah, that sounds a bit weird. But that's why I don't usually use many presets, maybe I'll use a preset or two on leads, but I almost never use samples. Like maybe on percussions and on effects, I'll use some samples, one shots, one here and one there.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah. What's?
last party,
Oh,
last weekend party.
nice,
Sorry.
nice, yeah. So yeah, those tricks. That wraps up the section for just the tip. And wait, we had Ben Solo first. Oh yeah, we've got it here loaded up. So yeah, let's listen to this track. It's Ben Solo. It's gonna be Ben Solo and Macaulay. Nice. This is good, guys. I like this. It's called Tronald Conjunction. I like it. I like it. I like to be a part of. I like to be the one that is like mixing you all up and making cool music, or at least making it happen. Nice. Let's listen to this.
So they attack the whole continent, and then one day they can trick you into taking a large dose of measurements.
And you're gonna realize that
This convention
it's connected to neighboring dimensions that
accessory.
sort of psychedelics.
And then once you
see that, you can never unsee, never go back. is connected. See that? You can never unsee.
And then
Cool. So we are back, amigos. What's going on? So yeah. Well, the first thing. Oh, sorry. Things are getting a bit trippy here. Okay, yeah. The first thing that I noticed is like the bass line has a bit too has too much energy on like the low end, like the real like sub, like the fundamental frequency. I would take a little bit.
No?
But yeah, like I'll let you start with this. Like, tell me what you think, Shelby, man. What's going on?
I think it's a little bit higher, no? If you compare it with the rest of the mix.
Yeah, too loud.
Yeah, too loud.
Yeah, yeah, it's a bit too loud on the low. I mean, the bass line is killer, it's funky, but yeah, it's just sucking all the energy from like all the dynamics also from the track. Like it just feels like instead of like a you know, like a like you kind of need that dynamic of the kick being a little bit louder, or just what I say is like you don't actually need the kick to be louder. You can have the bass the same loudness, but more bassy kick. You know, like a bassier kick. Like the kick has to have more on the low end, and then the sub the bass can have like a little bit less fundamental frequency, Like the first harmonic is perfect, man. Like your 100 hertz on the bass is good. It's just the 50 hertz you just need to pull it down a little bit. And yeah, I would probably compress the kick a little bit to push a little bit the tap, and then all the synths can come up with the kick as well. You know, like 1 or 2 dBs maybe. But Shove was saying something really cool. Like, well, he said like he would definitely play it. Like the track is super cool. The sounds are great. What else? What do you think, man? What do you think about the track, man?
It's have a really nice dynamic on the structure of the track. You know, like it's fun for sure. Like it has different parts. Sorry, with some in some points it's more groovy. In some parts it's more like serious, more straight. So I like it.
Yeah, man.
Very good. Yes,
Yeah. Super nice track. Shove is now like trying to send me a track from someone, from him, the Tuya way.
Yeah, for you to check it out and tell me
Nice.
what do you think.
Nice, man. Yeah, he's gonna try and he sent me a link. That's why he looks like he's very, very focused on things.
Wait.
Yeah, Natalia, I
Wait.
think the bass was sidechained. It sounds pretty sidechained to me.
I don't know, like, you can tell me about it, Tron. What do you think about sidechain nowadays? You
Side-
still using it or not?
Sidechaining nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I use it. I use it for sure. Like I use more like plugins like LFO Tool and stuff like that rather than sidechaining. To get really clean cut for the bass, you know, because I rather not cut the bass manually. I'll just let the machines do it, and then I'll bounce everything and just, you know, like I'm lazy like that. But also like I do use sidechaining into like, for example, Soothe. Soothe is really good for this kind of stuff. It takes what you need to take and doesn't take the rest, no? It gives really nice low end feel. Yeah, I use also LFO Tool, and then I use Soothe for the real low end to like remove it from the kick, you know? Like instead of using LFO Tool for that, LFO Tool, I just use it for cutting, like just for cutting the note into the kick. Sidechain is overused. EQing can do much more when done well.
You know, like these kind of things is what you start like you know, like figuring out after, you know, like, because normally when you start putting everything to everything, you know, like
Yeah, just everything. Just like, oh yeah, this sounds good. Keep it. Yeah, and then
sounds
like,
good, let's do it. I will put it here, and then I start in the other thing. Yeah, come on.
yeah, but it's like that, man. You have to test everything on everything, and then eventually you understand where is good and where is bad. No, like that. It's just trial and error. But I'm not sure if sidechain is overused. I think it's a very, very powerful thing. You know, for example, because sidechain, I mean the sidechain of the compressor, it's like it's very useful, isn't it? Like it's anything that goes over is going to tell the amp to like push it down, no? So a sidechain input kind of sidechain input processors are super, super useful. Like maybe in terms of ducking, maybe you can do it in different ways, and you can get a similar or sometimes a better result. But yeah, I mean, sidechain is amazing. Sidechaining out from a compressor and then into an equalizer and then back into the compressor and using just one band, you know, like this is amazing stuff, you know, like I really like that. LFO Tool is not precise, doesn't follow the real envelope. Yeah, but it follows your dynamic, you know, the dynamic that you want. So in that kind of, it is really good LFO tool, you know, like, and it's good for chopping. It's a good tool for you know, for example, you have your kick and you don't want to like, you have a whole stem and you don't want to chop them all individually and then reduce the size, so you can do it with LFO tool pretty clean. Yeah, get in on the action by slapping a stream sticker. Okay, I should say that every time that
I send you the track in over there on Facebook.
yeah, got it now. Cool, man.
Check it out.
No way,
It's somewhere.
I have this track too, and then I have a track from Natalia, and I got a track from Electric Seed. Was that the one or the other one? Okay, no, not that one. Oops, not that one. There you go. Okay, so let's do this, man. We have 3 more tracks, very, very little time, so let's do this. Multiband sidechaining.
Let's roll it.
No, I'm not sure. Wait. I'm not sure I like multibands in general. Like, I like it, but you have to be aware that it makes a lot of artifacts. Sooth is kind of different than multiband, but yeah, it's really good. But yeah, also like dynamic EQ sidechaining, that's also really, really cool. We can do 2 hours today. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 hours. Oh no, yeah, we have a little bit more time actually because we started late. Okay, so we got 1 track from Natalia. She sent it first. Let's just do this.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, nice vibe. It's like your track number, a bit like your track number 1 in your album, but with less Gaelic feel to it. What do you think, Chauvin? Tell us your thoughts.
I wanted to go to Noisely right now, just listening to this and be over there dancing, drummers, everything. I really like percussion, so like I love this kind of vibes, like more tribal.
Yeah, it's really
You
nice.
don't need like to make too much stuff because it's something more tribal, like
Yeah,
I
man.
like it.
Yeah, no, it has really nice tribal vibes and like that it has some cool psychedelic sounds. I really like the feel to it. Definitely needs a little bit of
The
a
effects
mix.
and reverse also like this, no? I'm coming back again to the track. Like,
Yeah. No, and like that, there was like one like percussive sound that had like a delay reverb or something, like a delay that was like automated, like it was really cool. But also, I was gonna say, damn. Oh yeah, like I think the percussions, like the drums could have a little bit more body, because they sound a little bit behind the whole mix. Like the kick is super powerful, and the drums kind of need a little bit more, like low mids kind of thing. Like more like doo doo doo, to have more impact on the track. At least some of them. Like maybe I would grab a few of the loop, like grab some of your loop, and some of them put them in a channel with a little bit more, like just separate them like a Rex file or something like that. And then
yeah, edit it, no? Edit every drum and
Yeah.
just to put it more like
yeah,
to have a better quality of each drum, no?
or at least not each drum, but like maybe some parts of the drum, so you have like a bigger djembe and then a smaller djembe in the background, so then you have like the feeling of like a big djembe near the microphone and then a smaller one that is like plop plop, like, so it's like kind of going a little bit off, like doing all this like 32s and like the plop plop plop. For a point that delays because of side chaining. Okay. Yeah, could be. No, I'm not. No, but it's not. No, the delay is nice. It's like the delay that is like automated. It's just like an effect in the middle of the track, right in the middle of the track. I like it. But no, what I mean is like on the drum loop, I would do this this separation just to have you really like the down part of the drum really like a doo, and then the other part of the drum a little bit higher up, like plop, like if you were listening
Of course,
to.
I wanted to ask that, like if she used a compressor or limiter or something, because in some points it
Feels
the
like
sound
it.
is a little bit like like
But also
sound like this, like forced, no?
But
a little
also-
bit forced.
Also think about this, yeah? Like when you're in the drum circle, you're not in the middle of the circle, yeah? Like not all the drums sound the same. You got one drum that is going to be the bass drum, you got like few djembes that are like closer to you, and then like as the drum circle goes further, some of the congas, some of the stuff is like much smaller, and like it doesn't feel so bassy. And because your microphone is probably right in the middle of the drum circle, you know what I mean? Then this is like, it feels like an homogeneous kind of drum feeling, and I would try to do something different with that, but that's just me. Anyways, the track's pretty cool. Maybe I would put a little bit more atmospherics or something, so it's not quite so dry like a drum track. But it's cool, man. It's cool. Well, you got any other notes for this track, man?
This one?
Yeah, what do you think? We can.
Well, if you have like the idea, if it's like use it for like a drum cycle or something, it's okay, like pretty good. Like it's not so much happening in a drum cycle. Just like maybe can like can enter another different percussion of drums. Like more like a small drummer, like or something like this in some points, just to give another different touches of these drums, different kind of drums, some triangles, I don't know, probably just to have a small
contrast
between the whole experience.
Yeah, 100%, man. Some also, But you know, this is a short track. It's like a vibey kind of like intermediate track kind of thing, you know. So it's cool. But yeah, I would put like a little bit more like emphasis on the storyline to make it flow better rather than like. But it's, you know, it's obviously like your own creative. What do you say? Like I I don't want to mess your idea, so you do what you think, Natalia, of course. But anyways, we got one more track from Electric Seed, and which one was the other one? Oh yeah, and your track, yeah. So let's listen to this Electric Seed one first. It's just a demo he sent, and then we'll finish with your man.
We finish with mine.
Yalla,
You can destroy me.
You can destroy this person. Okay, let's do
We
this.
destroyed.
Destroy! Okay, that was a sudden break from our very, very fucking cool vibe. Oh, there is some. Okay, cool. So we're back. And yeah, super cool fucking sound design, man. Like, really, really cool sounds. Love them. Tell me what you think, man. Tell me what you think, Shoei. Tell us.
Well, as you said, like sounds well, it's a demo version also, no? Like he's working on the ideas and all the sounds and everything. For sure, then he will give a full mix of everything. But right now it sounds like very dark, and also in some points the mediums get lost a little bit
Yeah, everywhere.
because it's the bass is too present, is too present, you know, like too over there, and that scenes that are super cool. Sometimes just you listen it like if it was like a, you know, like in a pack.
Yeah.
Probably if they are too in the mediums, they put a little bit more like presence. It will be like more intense. And
Yeah.
nice.
Totally. But yeah, the sounds to me were fucking great. But yeah, like the bass
No,
doesn't.
just not mixed at all. That's why, you know, like
Yeah.
if it's a demo, just working on the ideas and everything.
Yeah.
But it's super cool, no?
Yeah, no, definitely. But I think, you know, if you're working on it and this sounds good in your studio, because like I would start like building up the presence of the synths right from this moment, you know, like from before, you know, like your kick and bass should be at least a little bit more like sorted for, well, at least for me, you know, for me to start working better on the sounds and to better the mix, you know. So like at least your bass, I would definitely take some of the sub, like it has like 5 decibels more sub than it has the first harmonic. So I definitely low cut it more, or high pass it, you know, however you want to say it. And that's for the bass. Yeah, the kick, I would definitely compress it because it has a huge lump on the low end. Yeah, it's like a big kick, and the mid range is like 10, 12 dBs lower, and that is a lot. Yeah, so I mean, this track, like Natalia says, not everything is about the kick, but the kick has to be right, the bass has to be right for the synths to come through and make the track about the synths. Yeah, if the kick is like this and the bass is like that, then the track's about the kick and bass, and this is not what we want. You know, we want a balanced spectrum. This is also for our viewers, you know, that like you know, you like this and I like this. The track is killer. Just you need to push your mid-range more. Yeah, like, and I mean way more. Yeah, like way more. Like try and start working with your mid-range pushed a lot. Yeah, like and also try compress the kick with a slow attack, like 40, 50, 30 maybe milliseconds, and like pretty fast release, like I don't know, 10, 20 milliseconds. So then it just like triggers every time the kick is hitting, but it doesn't trigger before the low end is hitting. Yeah, so then it's like triggering and then it's compressing the low end. So then you push that, you know, like push that mid-range with that. Yeah, don't worry about your kick and like you don't need to work more on kick and bass. You just need to understand. This is what I'm saying, is understanding the balance of your studio that you need to do, because if you start balancing your track from the beginning, the mix is going to be way easier, and also making the sounds is going to be clearer for you, you know?
Yeah, what I have been trying is just to have the same volume, well, the same gain of all the sounds, you know, like
Yeah.
just before start mixing everything again.
Mm.
If I leave them like normally in the same kind of range of RMS,
Yeah. Yeah, or
Is
peak.
the peak will be much better to mix it after, you know, like you will not have to put more things just to get into the volume like this or something, you know, like
Yeah. Yeah, no,
it helps more.
and also like sometimes, you know, like the track feels like this track's cool, you know, like I like it. The sounds are really cool. They're knitted all together. It's like super super cool atmospheric like stuff. But yeah, they don't come through. And sometimes the thing is like I've been starting to do this also myself, like not so long ago. To be honest, like my mixes were crap until like not really so long ago. And it has to do a lot with compression, man. Like it has to do a lot with like getting the kick, compressing the kick until it sounds bassy but punchy, yeah, like, and that has that like element to it that is like really poking through, yeah, and that's going to give you like that side trance kick that you want, like without having that swampy like that. It's okay, like you don't have to compress it way so much as to have like the mid range as loud as the low end, but a little bit more balance there would be nice.
Even you can use it as an effect, you know, like to start it like the track very swampy and very dark,
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like this, and then suddenly in one point it just goes turn over and put it like boom,
Yeah,
boom,
and
just
then
goes
it pops.
straight and make like a
Yeah, that's a really
be
cool
like a
idea.
really
Yeah,
good stuff, huh?
that sounds really cool actually, because yeah, you're just like moving the balance from the bass, from the sub into the first harmonic, and then the kick is going to pop in the mid range, and it's just going like, you know, gonna feel like it's like 10 dBs louder. Yeah, I like this track too. We're not saying we don't like this track, Natalia. Like,
yeah, we love the
are
track.
are we saying that? Like, we didn't say that once. But anyways, this is just technical stuff, and this is for everyone to listen. That cuts bad. It what?
That's not a bad idea. I think it.
What?
At least the translation. You know, sometimes it's
Yes.
like this.
Yeah, that's your that you're talking. What language is that? Wait. Okay, so we got one more track. I got it on here. What is it? La Víctima, no?
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
well.
one idea, you know, like when we came back and started organizing ideas, we make this track.
Yeah.
So like, let's listen it.
Let's
Tell me what
listen.
you
Man.
think.
It's mastered by Masta Bonen. He makes killer masters. So it's gonna sound
Yes.
fat. Yeah. Autocorrect language. Oh, they said that's not a bad idea. That's what you wanted to say. That's
Yeah.
bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, it's a great idea. I think you could really, really use that. I'll actually, this Al from Symmetrics, at some point he was like, man, wouldn't it be great to just use our really badly cued kick and bass for some breakdown, and then at some point it just pops up with like a proper kick and bass. Yeah, like he said that, like I remember, like I can't say when, but like maybe 2005 or something. And we just been doing that sometimes, but it's good fun. Do we have 4 extra minutes? We'd like to show you guys first Sidetrain track 2 years ago. Okay, yeah, like we'll play this Victima track and see if we have some minutes, man. Let's do this.
You know that
arrived. Time to go forward. Time to move on. Time to take the next step. Time to survive. Time to love. Time to think and become a better being. The time is yours. The world hasn't stopped. Stop. Stop.
So, yeah,
Regresa, pap.
nice, man. Yeah, really cool. I really like it. The mix is super full and like punchy. Really nice. Very good master as well from Mr. Bonin. I wonder how he makes, how he sometimes like it sounds like it's super compressed, but but it still remains with like nice
Well,
dynamics.
it's Israeli.
Israeli. Yeah,
Israeli.
they know how to make the good hummus also, you know.
Make good hummus, make good compression. All good.
Make good hummus, compression of the. Yeah. Oh, wait, let's not do their accent so bad because it's it's just not very polite. So, what's going on, guys? Yeah, this was really cool. What do you guys think of this track? Is this gonna be released at some point soon?
I think we'll be releasing a compilation of Universo Paralelo.
Oh, cool! This year edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I
Well,
hope.
this year it is not happening. It will be next year.
Oh, really? I thought it was happening
During
this
the
year.
COVID situation, this year is not happening.
Yeah, that's a shame. I thought it was happening, man. I thought it was happening. Jesus.
It was the first idea, but it's so difficult, like to prepare everything. Even if we will not know how it will be the restrictions about flights for artists and all of this, that is a mission to arrive there. So I don't know. Better to wait.
Yeah, man. It's a shame, but you see this party in Brazil, like having 15,000 people, and like they can't make a festival. Why? It's like the restrictions are too difficult for a multi-day event or something like that, or what's going on?
Well, right now I don't know, but in the moment that you need to prepare it, it was restrictions.
Okay.
So we didn't know like if it will be open, like for all these kind of people.
Yeah.
And by example, we are like 1 month and a half just to away for the festival will happen. So it was difficult just to have this decision.
Yeah, man. Killer! Chelly says killer. Nice bass tweaks at Chauvet. Cabbage curry. Why you cut? Oh yeah, because Natalia wanted to know what they ate. Was it cabbage curry that you ate? I'm curious now. And how is cabbage curry? Cabbage curry? Serious? Like, love this track. Elements are clean. Yeah, the very clean elements. Very nice master. Cool mix, man. So where did you send the track, Nikhil? Because I don't see it in Whispers and I don't see it anywhere. I think we're running out of time anyways. We are 2 hours deep into this, and liked it a lot. Really fun and danceable. Killer effects, trippy bass tweaks, and nice positive vibes. Yes. Also, I like the puta madre sample.
Puta madre.
That's really good. Oh, Facebook. Yeah, because man, you send me one on Whisper, one on Facebook, one here, one there. Come on, man, sort it out. Now I really have to go, man. Like, this is 2 hours. We started late, and I have to go to the airport very soon. So I'm sorry, but we'll have to keep it for next time. I want to thank Shove, man. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you to invite me, Tron. I will be here. Just now fan of a Killer Filler.
Yeah,
and
man.
we will continue just posting and destroying the tracks.
Yeah, man, destroy them. Oh shit, AdSense. Oh yeah, I need to do this. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, man, let's destroy the tracks at some other time. At some other point. This has been really, really good, and yeah, a lot of people have appreciated a lot your feedback. Thanks a lot to everyone for showing up, Chelly, man. We gotta talk soon. I'll give you a call if you're not busy later, or maybe I hope today, maybe tomorrow. Yalla cabrones.
Abrazos. Thank you, guys.
Arigato, amigos. Bye bye. Gracias.